Good morning and welcome to the award celebration for Bonnie Kubec as we honor her selection as the 2021 Ohio National Distinguished Principal. Bonnie is a proud principal of Walter Kidder Elementary School in the Brunswick City School District, and I'm Dr. Julie Davis, the Executive Director of the Ohio Association of Elementary School Administrators, here to honor her today. I'd like to start by giving just a brief background of this prestigious award. As part of the mission of our association, we strive to recognize excellence in our members and their schools through our annual awards program. To this end, in 1984, our organization established the OAESA Distinguished Principal Award. And in 2000, they added a separate award that was made available to specifically honor middle-level administrators. The chosen individuals also represent our state at a national recognition program sponsored by the National Association of Elementary School Principals. I'm very hopeful that we will be celebrating Bonnie's honor this October in Washington, D.C. with other state national distinguished principals from all around our country, safely gathered in our nation's capital. Our selection process is quite comprehensive for this award. It includes a nomination, application, reading of the application, interview, as well as site visitation process. We had to pivot, as you all have this past year, last spring, and adapt the site visitation process due to having to follow the COVID visitation and social distancing restrictions. But during each step of the way, our selection committee looked for women and men who excel in the following criteria based on Ohio standards for principals, as well as the award criteria from the National Association. We were looking for principals who excel in leadership and management, community and parent relations, high standards for all students, climate and school atmosphere, as well as personal and professional growth. Here are some of the comments about Ms. Bonnie Kubec that our selection teams had to share. Simply put, the culture at Kidder Elementary is positive, warm, and inviting. Ms. Kubec is a true servant leader, and she has made a tremendous impact on the culture of that school. It is not uncommon for her to drop everything she is doing on a moment's notice to attend to her students and staff. As a leader, she instills a love of learning among students and staff alike, creating an atmosphere where they want to learn and they're free to try new things. Ms. Kubec is unafraid to show her own vulnerability by learning right alongside her staff and working through new initiatives together. Ms. Kubec chooses a professional book each year that fits with the school's initiative and focus on growing the whole child, and holds at least one book study every year with any staff members who wish to participate. It was evident that she leads by example while learning alongside those in her school community. The school has made significant academic achievement gains under her leadership. Bonnie is current on educational research and trends, striving to choose those that would be beneficial to all students. You hear that emphasis continually. I heard it and I read it in the comments, all, each student. In doing so, Ms. Kubec, with the help of staff members, has started many new initiatives that are aimed at helping children grow in numerous and varied ways. A building-wide emphasis is to improve the emotional health of each child. Students are learning how to be mindful through mindful breathing and mindful music that is played each morning and afternoon. Circle time and zones of regulation are being implemented to help students identify and regulate their own emotions. Ms. Kubec began using restorative justice practices with students in times of conflict, and those practices have grown and been being implemented in classrooms. Ms. Kubec is generally interested in her students' growth and interest, taking the time to get to know each student and help each one grow to their own potential. So with those comments, I think you can certainly see why her colleagues at the Ohio Association of Elementary School Administrators selected Bonnie Kubec as the 2021 Ohio National Distinguished Principal. Congratulations. Let's give her a round of applause. Congratulations, Bonnie. And now I'm going to turn it over to folks in your district. And specifically, I'm going to ask my friend and colleague and our president-elect for OAESA, starting July 1, he'll be our president, Mr. Kish Boudeshwar. Kish, take it away and give us the honors.
Thank you, Jill. Good morning, everyone. So I'm going to introduce several speakers this morning, and we're going to start with our first speaker, Ms. Stacy Gaines, who is an administrative intern here at Brunswick City Schools and also one of the nominators. Stacy?
Hi, thank you, Mr. Boudeshwar. It is an absolute honor today to be talking about Miss Bonnie Kubec. It's very rare in a lifetime as an educator to be able to work under the leadership of someone so fantastic as Bonnie. When I think of the qualities and characteristics of a good leader, I think of things like emotional intelligence, servitude, instructional leadership, empathy, fairness, good communication skills, passion, vision, and flexibility. Bonnie exemplifies all of these characteristics and much more. The environment that she creates at Walter Kidder Elementary School is an environment of love and family and exudes warmth. You can feel it when you walk into her building every single day. She has every student's and staff member's best interest in mind at all times. She is our #1 cheerleader every single day. You can always find her engaging with staff members and students, even though the workload is piling up on her desk. She selflessly gives her time, always. No matter what's needed in the midst of the day, things are piling up. If there's a teacher that has a bad moment or student that needs her, she is right there next to them. She's an instructional leader. With her time at the curriculum department, she has a vast knowledge of everything. She's the go-to person when teachers need her, and she takes her time in staff meetings to roll out initiatives and truly support her teachers in everything they need and her students as well. She not only urges her teachers to try new things, but she supports a culture in her building that's acceptable to fail forward, to take risks and to try new things and to be reflective about your process. She uses staff meetings to roll out district initiatives and provides feedback to her staff on a regular basis. She's a decisive decision maker. She always has the best interests of her students in mind. It's evident that she involves all of her stakeholders because she has an amazing rapport with her PTG, her parents, and the entire community. She not only inspires her students and her staff to learn and grow, but she's also inspired me to be an administrator. Learning under her at Walter Kidder Elementary as her administrative assistant has been a very, very good thing for me. She has taught me so many things. She has supported me in so many endeavors, and she's given me the knowledge and the tools that it takes to be a 1 in a million leader, because that is what Bonnie is. Bonnie is 1 in a million, and I'm so very thrilled that she's been recognized for all of her work and everything she does for her staff, the community of Brunswick, and most of all, her students. Congratulations, Bonnie.
Thank you, Stacy. Our next speaker is Mrs. Cindy White, a former principal, longtime member of OAESA, and a nominator. Cindy.
Thank you, Mr. Boudeshwar. Well, I've known Kidder for more than 40 years. I was 2 when I started. So I've watched it evolve over time. And under Bonnie's leadership, I saw 2 traits emerge that in my mind positively changed the culture of the building. Number 1, the aura at Kidder is that of a calm and secure sense of well-being. Students are happy to be at school, and it shows in the pride they take in being koalas. They know that Bonnie is there to share their triumphs and help them reshape their missteps. That sense of security has given them the ability to really focus on their learning. The second trait is the staff at Kidder is comfortable taking risks because they know that to Bonnie, failure is not something to be feared. I have witnessed teachers stepping out of their comfort zone to try something different. And it's not at all unusual to see teachers asking if they can run a maybe crazy idea past Bonnie. It's easy to see that Bonnie enjoys her work and loves interacting with the staff and students at Kidder. Her influence at Kidder is exemplary of distinguished leadership, and I felt she deserved to be recognized in a big way, hence my nomination. Congratulations, Bonnie, on being a National Distinguished Principal. Your honor is well-deserved.
Thank you, Cindy. Our next presenter is Mr. Pat Geschke, the Director of Educational Programs and Innovation at Brunswick City Schools. Pat?
Good morning. I think it's wise at the end of every year that we should always take a moment and step back and ask ourselves, what have we learned? And this year has been crazy, right? So as I was thinking about that, I thought maybe the better question would be not necessarily what have we learned, but what has been reinforced. And I think, in my opinion, one of the things that has been reinforced throughout this year like no other is that regardless of our position in education, our jobs are difficult. Everybody's job is difficult. And I think it's our greatest leaders who recognize this. And it's our greatest leaders who make sure that everyone understands that no one person's job is more important than anyone else. I think that's a strength of Bonnie's. I think her staff understands that she values their hard work. I think her staff understands the role they play in achieving the vision that Bonnie sets forth as an instructional leader, regardless of their position. I think if you walk into Kidder, you get a feeling that this is a pretty special place. Kidder was recognized as a Hall of Fame school a few years ago, which is a tremendous honor, and I think it's a tribute to Bonnie's leadership. But there's that feeling you get in your gut about the culture of the building. It is a student-centered building where everything the teachers, the staff do is for the betterment of the kids. But I also think, and I think this is a true testament to Bonnie's leadership, that the staff works hard for her. She empowers them. She makes them feel special. And as I said before, they understand, due to her leadership, the role that they play in achieving the vision of the school. You know, Bonnie embraces the work, the difficult work. And to me, that's what I'm most proud of with Bonnie. Brunswick is lucky to have her, and I'm lucky to have her as a colleague. Congratulations, Bonnie.
Thank you, Pat. So before I present Bonnie with her award, I wanted to take a quick second and say a few things. Again, my name is Kish Bourgeois. I am the 2021 President-elect of OAESA. I'm also proud to say that I'm a colleague and friend of Bonnie, our 2021 National Distinguished Principal recipient. As a 25-year veteran, Bonnie is a servant leader that focuses on developing the whole child and family engagement. Through their PBIS initiatives, Bonnie and his team has implemented several initiatives to promote kindness and positive relationships, including a house system that allows students to experience a greater sense of community, friendly competition, mentoring, community service, and positive character traits. Bonnie serves Brunswick City Schools as a member of our local professional development committee, the Ohio Teacher Evaluation Committee, and is an integral part of the elementary administration team. Also, I'd be remiss if I didn't note that Kidder was the 2017 OAESA Hall of Fame school under her leadership. Bonnie, it is my honor to present to you with the 2021 National Distinguished Principal Award. Congratulations.
Thank you, Keish. Just going to set this down for a second. Thanks again, Keish. I appreciate that you have helped MC this program this morning. I am humbled, honored, and very grateful for this award. I know it's a cliche to say it takes a village, but it really, truly does. This isn't really about just me. I wouldn't be accepting this award today if it wasn't for the support of my family and, of course, my incredible Kidder staff. The willingness of my staff to do whatever it takes to engage students and any crazy idea I might come up with is part of why I'm here today. They are an amazing team to work with. So I want to thank my Kidder staff for trusting me to lead them and for being open to all of the out-of-the-box ideas. To my two nominators, Stacy and Cindy, thank you so much for recognizing the hard work that goes on at Kidder. I truly appreciate that you thought that highly of me. To the families at Kidder, thank you for always partnering with us, especially this year, and for being willing to volunteer no matter what for the benefit of our students. To my district, thank you, Pat and Jason, for being here today and for giving me the opportunity to lead this building. To my family, thank you for supporting me through the late nights and the busy weekends, and especially to my mom, who is always willing to come in and help set up for events and things that we do in the building. And to OAESA, thank you for providing resources to all administrators in Ohio for the networking opportunities and for recognizing the hard work that all administrators do in this great state. Thank you for choosing me as your 2021 National Distinguished Principal. Thank you.
Well, you are so welcome and so well-deserved, Bonnie. And I would like to say a special thank you to Quiche for organizing this special celebration. It is a big deal to be Ohio's National Distinguished Principal. And you will be celebrated next year at the Ohio School Board November big conference and other events. And as I said, hopefully we'll be in Washington, D.C. and you get to meet and connect with your colleagues who won the same award throughout our nation. And I just want to thank those of you that participated. What a beautiful tribute to Bonnie, and certainly to your whole school and your district. I remember, Bonnie, when you were the Hall of Fame school and I came and visited, and then I visited another time, you're all dressed like pirates. I mean, you can just tell this group has fun. And isn't that's what learning should be? And somehow, you know, that connection and that priority for children as they're learning. So Bonnie, we're very proud of you. Thank you all for what you do in Brunswick and in your district. And before everybody logs off, I'm going to turn it back over to our Zoom queen, Patty, because she has, I think we've coined a new word, you know, you've heard of selfies, she calls them Zoomies. So let's give one more round of applause for Bonnie and then stay on for a Zoomie. Congratulations, Bonnie.
All right. Congratulations, Bonnie. And like Julie said, if we were in person, we could get, you know, a nice group shot together. Probably wouldn't be a selfie, but, you know, we would have a picture of all of us celebrating together. So even though this is Zoom, we can still gather together and celebrate that. So on the count of 3, if everybody would just cheer and wave, you can do jazz hands, and we'll all celebrate and congratulate Bonnie, and I'll take a screenshot. All right. 1, 2, 3, congratulations. Fantastic.
Well, congratulations, Bonnie. Have a great rest of the day. And I bet I'll see some of you on Katie Mann's celebration shortly. I saw Katie on here too. So great to have her colleagues. So that's great. Thanks again. And thanks again, Quiche, for your leadership on this. Appreciate it.
Of course. Have a great day, everyone.
Have a great
Thanks.
day.
Thank you again.